Hey everyone, welcome back to Project O. Uh, as y'all saw or may have seen, Andrew put together his Jeep yesterday. Had a good time. Didn't take him no time at all. Super nice, detailed Jeep. His model build has been posted. Um, he went to work with me today and had a seizure out on a job site. Didn't have not too good of a day for him today. Brought him back home and he's been on and off, sleeping and resting it off. Um, hadn't seen one in quite a while. He does have the vagal nerve stimulator implanted, so that's kept them gone. Um, However, he did have one today. But just as promised, I'm going to unbox the 1966 F100 Flareside. I'm gonna do the unboxing in this video, and then as time goes, I will do a full build on it. A full build, fully weathered. Not much detailing into these six-cylinder engines, so it should be pretty cut and dry. Good little build next to a barn. That's kind of what my wife wanted. It was one of my Christmas hauls that my wife did give me for Christmas. So that's what she wants, and that's what I'll do together. Um, a lot of you guys know, happy wife, happy life. It all works out in the end. Uh, so I will go ahead and get this video going. There's so much going on this next year. I can't wait. So I'm not going to wait until next year. I'm going to get started on a whole bunch of different projects right now. I know Acme's three themes are the stock car build, the 100 years of Le Mans, and I might have it backwards, and the Corvette. So I have Corvette kits. I'll do a couple unboxing on those guys, and I have a couple of the Le Mans kits. It's actually Le Mans Corvettes that raced at Daytona. So pretty good deal. I wonder if I could get credit for all three categories on one build. That'd be pretty cool. Nonetheless, I've seen a lot of videos for some of these builders that, some have in upwards of 10 plus kits they've put together this year. I myself can count probably a good 5 maybe. I did do the two builds that Andrew and I built one, Andrew built the other for the Papa Dan Colonel Reb cartoon, deformed cartoon build. And then of course I always have stock cars. I'm always building a stock car somewhere somehow. So the group build for Pappy or Fred Henry and Jeff, that's a stock car kit. I shouldn't have a problem finding a kit for that. The only problem that I have is deciding what kit to put together. One thing that does pop in my mind is I've been a big Hendrix fan for many years, and Jeff Gordon fan, Chase Elliott. I've done a few Chase Elliott Salvino kits here lately, and I was thinking of maybe doing Jeff Gordon's end of the rainbow theme and kit. I have a set of decals for the end of the rainbow, and I might just go ahead and do that and put that one together. Although it was the end of the rainbow, he raced for several years after that, Car Tomorrow, and then after he retired, he came back out of retirement and raced a few races in the '88. So, but that was still labeled as a Dale Earnhardt Jr. car. So the possibilities are endless. But I'm really leaning either towards the Matt Kenseth DeWalt Ford or the Jeff Gordon End of the Rainbow, and it's hard. That's going to be a tough one. But I'll figure something out. So I'll flip this around, get going, do the unboxing here on this 66 F100, and then get started on the build. All right, guys, just like I promised, this 66 F100 Flareside pickup truck from Mobius, I have yet to open it. It's still sealed all the way around, so I have not seen what's inside. I do have a or a Hudson Hornet kit from Mobius, and I have tinkered with that one, and I have opened that guy up, but it's a good kit inside. I can only imagine that this one is going to be as well. I haven't seen it, I haven't opened it, so we're in on this one together. Like I said, this year, man, I'm so excited. We got so many builds going on. I'm gonna be one busy guy at work, at school. I have, man, it's kind of crazy. I'm in school. That's probably not gonna stop. I'm probably gonna be a career student, like a Rodney Dangerfield. And then I've got a few tests that I've got to take for work. Get my CSP. I've been a firefighter for a long time, and now I'm kind of switching over to a safety position with this big construction company. So I've got to get all my credentials out of the way. I teach. I've been teaching for this company for quite some time. EMT stuff, first aid, CPR, so it keeps me busy. But this right here is what I actually enjoy. This is what I like to do. Come home, sit down, have me some coffee, and just build. I've been piddling with 3D printing. I've been piddling around with plastic. I have a plastic ender printer, and then I have a I forget what it is, but it's a resin printer as well. They both take a whole lot of little finagling. It takes some finagling, so but it's pretty exciting. What you can create is exciting. So I have some stuff coming. Like I said, I don't know if I told you guys, I 3D printed my little glue holder. If you guys are in, just let me know and I'll send you guys one. I'm trying to do a little bit more with them, so if you guys are in, just hit me up and I'll send you guys what I have. I don't like to throw them away. Maybe one of you guys can use them. But as we get back into this kit, start cutting some plastic. If you guys haven't opened up into one of these kits, the box feels pretty sturdy. The plastic feels pretty sturdy, and when they go out of their way to make sure that they put a piece of tissue in between your chrome parts, which actually look really, really nice. Man, I can't believe I'm gonna weather this thing out. This plastic looks super nice. I may end up buying me another one and just building it showroom, and then having this one and build it. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Have a showroom and then have a weathered out one. Because this plastic, these chrome trees look amazing. They look amazing. The glass, one of the modelers gave me a tip. He said the glass was kind of thick. It does feel thick, but it does look really good. It looks really clear. It doesn't look like it's going to be hard to work with. I got some ideas what I'm going to do with this. Crack the windshield, weather it up. You know, it's going to sit on the side of a barn, probably with a for sale sign. So possibilities are endless. We'll leave the glass in the plastic, but everything else is coming out of the plastic. And once it comes out of the plastic, with the exception of the glass and the chrome, I mean, everything else, to me, that's part of the build. So I really don't care too much about putting it back in the plastic. Here's one of the trees. It looks like the rear differential. It looks like a brake booster. Maybe a spare tire, or just a rim that they put on a different sprue. You have some leaf springs here, disc brakes, battery, It looks like the visor or the sunshades inside, shocks. There's a jack, if y'all can see that. Small jack, great detail, super nice detail. Here you have a column, steering column. Looks like a engine support, and maybe one of the rods for steering rod. It's all nicely packed, nicely tucked in there. Looks really good. This Ryobi X-Acto knife I picked up at Home Depot. Super nice. Triangular shape. It won't roll away when you have it sitting on there. It comes with a little protective case to keep you from getting your fingers cut off. This, I think this would be a nice addition to that child Luca that Mr. Mark Batson Mr. Mark Batson made that story of. Going back to the kit, here we have the dashboard. Great detail, my goodness, that is awesome. Looks like a firewall, one of the interior door panels. Man, the detail is pretty neat, pretty good. Here's part of the floor pan, the cab floor pan. Looks like it's already flocked. The hood got some really nice hood lines. I might have to sand some of this down just to get it to get it thinned out for the rusting effect on it. The seats, the detailing is super freaking nice. Man, this is nice. Everything. Wow, this is a nice made kit. Nice made kit. I hate that I'm gonna have to tear up these seats, put some wear and tear into them. We'll save the body for last. Man, this kit is really nice. Yeah, and I guess the other wheel was a spare. As we have four rims. I know there's been controversy where wheels, tires, what is it? To me, a tire is a rubber part. The rim is the inner part, and once you put it together, rim and tire, it makes a wheel. Potatoes. You can't beat us up too bad. Some people call it one thing, some people call it the other thing. At the end of the day, you know, it's a tire. A tire is a tire. The steering wheel, very nicely shaped. This whole, these molds, the mold is amazing. Very little to no flash, actually. I saw flash on one of the other parts, but I don't think it's even on the part. I think it's just on the sprue. You have the shocks. Looks like the front control arms, independent suspension. The tailgate. I got some ideas for the tailgate. I think that's the first thing we beat up. If you've ever owned a truck, I think the first thing you ding and dent up is that daggum tailgate. Chassis, nice and straight. Y'all can see that. No bows, no bend. Usually you get a good kit when the box, everything fits in the box nicely. Nothing's bending anything else, so it's pretty good. Here's your inline six. The transmission. Everything's separate from itself, so you have your engine block halves. Your transmission is separate, so you build that separate, put it together, and then attach it to your engine. Wow, you even have the transmission bell house, It's separate. The exhaust, manifolds. This is some great detail. See, like there's a little bit of flash there, but it's not even on the part. It's on the sprue. So that's that is pretty jam up. And I found out on one of the videos, one of the Airfix warehouse or model shop videos that they posted not too long ago, that flash is usually the pressure when the molds come together and they feed all this plastic through the mold to get to the part. It's the pressure that's created that seeps it in between the molds, and that's where you get your flash. There is a second chrome piece, a chrome bag. I'll leave this sealed up, but it looks like you get an option of non-chrome wheels and chrome wheels, rims. Again, I correct myself. The wheels is the rim and tire together, but the rim itself you get an option. Finely detailed, and this chrome just looks really good. You have all your little stamps, Ford stamps. You have two different set of mirrors. You have the triangle mirrors, and you have the smaller mirrors, whichever you choose, whichever you prefer. And then you also have the hub. So if you decide to just put your cap hubs on there, you know, maybe paint your rims black or the same color as your pickup truck, and then just go back and put your bullet type hubcaps on there. And this is the body, the cab. Well, not the cab, but this is the body. The bed. You have a different tailgate if you want to go with a different tailgate look. So you have options. You have an option of an updated tailgate and of a newer tailgate and the older tailgate. I guess it's giving you the option of doing a flare or just a straight side body. With your intakes, more engine parts, hood hinges. Looks like the air cleaner. And you have your hood ornament here. I know they also comes that's also an option on one of your chrome trees, so you can do it in chrome if you prefer. And then you have several options as far as your drive shaft. Kind of interesting to see why the different options, if you can make it a four-wheel drive or if you can just make it a two-wheel drive. Nonetheless, mine's going to be wrecked, out of service, flat tires, sitting up against a barn, so it's really not going to make a big of a difference to me. But you do have your flares. This is a really nicely detailed kit. You get 5 tires. I'll leave those in the bag so they don't rub up on anything and mess up my plastic. Nice and squishy. I don't see any writing on the sides. There is no writing on the sides of the tires. But again, like I said, tire, rim, Together, to me, it's a wheel. Separate is a tire and a rim. And then your decals consist of some of the logos on the side and different, it looks like a different choice of license plates. And one thing that always intrigues me is license plates of what state they chose to do their models from. And these happen to be, looks like Indiana plates. Indiana plates. A majority of the time, for some odd reason, they're California plates. But anyway, and you get 3 license plates. The instructions, nice book. Color. I'm not used to this. I'm used to the AMT fold out, different sizes depending on what year. But it looks like it comes out pretty straightforward. Most kits, their instructions, number one instruction is almost always usually the engine. One engine block, or half of the engine block, the other half, squish them together. Transmission. This is probably my first Mobius kit. But by the looks of it, it's definitely not going to be the last. It definitely will not be the last. Nice pictures, nice diagram, nice instructions, very well assembled. Again, it gives you the option of a custom wheel, which would be, you know, the chrome or the standard wheel. But everything seems to be pretty cut and dry, pretty forward, pretty straightforward. Engine is step 3 after you complete the whole chassis. I guess it makes sense. Once the whole chassis is complete, you work on the engine. Nice looking little inline 6. I had a 69 Ford Ranger several years ago that I was putting together, and I mean, it was fun, but we moved and I couldn't take it with me, so I ended up giving it away. I wish I never would have. That truck would have been fun. It would have been fun to put together. But the directions look great. I mean, everything is so well laid out for you. So well laid out for you. I know. I guess you just carry extra parts. They just give you extra parts. Like the other tailgate that I saw in there was for a newer pickup, which I guess the parts tree they can use on various models. Then at the end they have a couple color shots of the engine with the decal placement, the motor. On the back side you have color codes, and all the different colors. I don't know what and it's got an extra parts list, so it lets you know that, hey, these parts are not supposed to be on your kit. So when you get done building your kit and you have a box of parts left, you know that that you're supposed to have those extra. And as you can see, you know, it gives you great detailing of the interior, what it's supposed to look like, the bottom, what it's supposed to look like, and the inside dash, what it's supposed to, or it should look like. But again, I'm doing mine weathered and beat up, or at least this one I am, but I'm definitely going to run out and grab me another one, or see where my wife got this one and run back and get me another one, because I wouldn't mind having a showroom 66 as well as a beat up 66. But again, the detail on these parts, on the body, the bed, it's just, I mean, it's just amazing. This is my first unboxing of a Mobius kit. I'm sure it will not be the last. And I can't wait to get started on this. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you guys stay tuned, follow, like, and follow this build from beginning to end. Like I said, a lot of the techniques that I've ever used for weathering have come from different magazines, from different authors, from different modelers. Some of these modelers are very well known to the modeling community. We're a tight-knit community. I think everybody knows each other pretty well. We run into each other at these shows. I used to just sit back at these shows and just kind of watch everything going by. You know, shop, go out, buy me some parts, come back, put it together. You know, and I started talking to some of these guys, and now that I started our own YouTube channel, Andrew and I, it's taken a whole new meaning, because now I'm getting comments from different builders. Some of them really good builders, giving me tips, giving me advice. Talking to some of you at these shows is amazing. You know, I don't like to bother anybody. Everybody's busy. Everybody's got things going on. But those that take the time to talk to me, those that take the time to talk to Andrew most of all, because you know, Andrew's not the quickest. He's not the most talkative person. But when you take the time and let him know how much you appreciate his builds and how good you think he does and how good he is doing, it really makes him happy, and it makes him want to build, you know, to a certain extent. But anyway, looking at the cab, I mean, the mold lines, there is absolutely no mold line. I mean, they hit the mold lines very well. I cannot see anything. I can't even see any. Well, yeah, I can now on the inside, but on the inside it don't really matter. There's no putty, there's no sanding down the ejection pin marks. Mobius out, man. I tell you what, I'm very impressed, very impressed. I will definitely shoot every time I head on up to Hobbytown. I'm probably gonna come back home with a Mobius kit. And like I said, I don't normally pay full price for a kit. I usually wait for them to go on sale at Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby doesn't carry Mobius, I don't think. I haven't paid attention. They might, but I haven't paid attention. But this is a well, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's literally no mold line. They hit them very well. They hit them very well. And the few ejection pin marks that you see are on the bottom of the fender and in the inside of the cab. Never be seen. So I'll get started on this. I'll come back with another video here pretty soon. Of the progress that's going on. I'll get some of these parts, I'll get some of these assemblies put together, and then move on to the painting and weathering. Like I said, I have a knack to just want to build. I don't really like to talk. I just kind of like to focus on what I'm doing. But as I get going, I'll make sure to include everybody. Just make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Those that have subscribed, man, I appreciate you guys. I watch just about, I try to watch all your guys' videos. Every one of my subscribers I really do try to watch all of your videos. That's why I appreciate the not so long videos. The short videos are pretty good, but most of the time I say that I'd like to not watch the long videos, but a lot of times when you guys are building and I'm just mesmerized, you know, a 30-minute video seems to go by like in 2 minutes. And very impressive, man. We got some very impressive, skilled builders that have no idea how good they are at this craft. And I just want to do as good as some of these guys, but I know I can't touch them. I can't touch them. But I try. And I'll see you guys. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And just ring that bell, and I'll check you guys out on my next build. I appreciate you guys.